A warm welcome and a very good evening, in fact, and welcome to Itihaas-ek-khoj. Today I stand in front of a very, very significant monument of Delhi, and it's than the outstanding Purana Quila. Purana Quila, it says that it was built by the Sur Emperor Sher Suri in the year approximately around 1530s, and it was later on renovated by the second Mughal emperor of India, that is Humayun, in 1533. If you look at the architecture, it is kind of an it is very difficult to signify exactly what kind of architecture it is, but it has a blend of Indo-Afghan architectural style which you will be able to notice. As you can understand from the name Purana Quila, it is one of the oldest fort of Delhi, and in fact the history of this place dates back to long before that, approximately around 3000 BC, when the Mahabharata was written. And at that point of time, it is said that Indraprastha, or the capital or the kingdom or the capital city of Maharaja Yudhishthira, was actually based out of this particular location, which is in and around this Purana Quila area. There are a lot of excavations which has happened inside this gigantic fort, from where a lot of artifacts have been recovered, which indeed proves that this fort, or rather the story of the Mahabharata or the Indraprastha being situated here, might be true. Inside the monument, I will take you and you will be able to see a lot of other things, specifically the Sher Mand. During the time of Sher Shah, this fort was called Shergarh, and in the time of Humayun, it was called Deenpana. So this is the Maha Darwaza, which is called, and or the Bara Darwaza. As we enter, we see these gigantic gates, which you normally see in each of the monuments or the forts. Huge rooftop, and these were the places where the soldiers used to reside or used to stay or take rest, because such a huge fort, and this door itself is huge, gigantic. And then when you move inside, you see a vast area of land which has been turned into magnificent gardens. Once at times these places used to house some palaces, but they were destroyed due to the age of time. And on this side you can see certain places, and those were majorly for the soldiers. Some were horse stables as well. Beautiful lawns have been created. In this side you can see the museum, which houses some of the artifacts which were discovered during the excavations. And it's a very clean fort, I must say. And the other most important thing about this fort is it houses one of the best light and sound show. I think whenever you people would like to visit Delhi, or you'll be coming to Delhi and you intend to visit Purana Quila, you should always make it a point to watch or experience the magnificent light and sound show. In my opinion, it's one of the best I have seen across multiple monuments in India. So that is one of the plus points as we make our headway towards two of the most important monuments which were built during the time of Sher Shah Suri. So here we are at the Sher Mand. It is an observatory by chance, and this was initially started off by Babur, but then he died and the work was incomplete, and later on Sher Shah Suri completed this. This is one of the oldest observatory from where you can't go to the top, but once there was a time when you could climb up to the top and you could watch the entire most part of the city at that point of time. Now this observatory used to be the library of the second Mughal emperor Humayun. And the most significant incident which happened or which occurred here is that once Humayun was in his library, and then suddenly he heard the sound of the Ajan, and it most probably came from this mosque, which is the Kuna Mosque, and he tried to descend down the steps hurriedly. As he did that, he fell down and got severely injured, and after 2 days he passed away. So this is the place about Humayun's death, after which Akbar became the emperor of the Mughal Empire of India. This is the door. Imagine the time when Humayun was carried out of this door, taken hurriedly to his chambers in order to reprieve him. But unfortunately, the doctors couldn't reprieve him and he passed away. So this is the Sher Mand, surrounded by lawns. It's a beautiful place to come and spend time with your family. But however, this monument has its own story. Now I'm making my way towards the Kila Mosque, the second important monument within the vicinity of this Purana Quila, or inside the Purana Quila, I must say. And I'm passing through the beautifully maintained lawns. This is one of the very well maintained fort, magnificent. I must say that it's a must visit, a peaceful place. You can come and you can sit, you can enjoy with your family. Have a look at it. It's beautiful, and it was built in fact by Sher Suri, and I will try and come this side. And here it is. And inside is the prayer hall. Here is a kind of a well which once used to have water, and this is the prayer hall, and very, very well maintained. Even today this part is not destroyed at all, and hence you can see it in its actuality, almost beautifully carved, beautifully maintained as well. Each of the pillars and stones, nothing is destroyed, nothing is broken. Magnificent. And this used to be the prayer hall, and this is the prayer position. You can see there are three. So in front of this, the people used to sit and offer their prayers. Kuna means that the mosque of the old fort. So since it was called Purana Quila, or the old fort, hence it's named as Kuna. Look at this beautiful architecture, magnificent, fantastic work of art on the top of the ceiling. On that, the chain, I think once there used to be different kind of lanterns which used to hang, but today there are none. See, little architectures. If I zoom in, it's beautiful. And even at the top, if you see the paintings of the Mughal painting, the blue colors, it's still intact, very, very intact. So these places actually give you a sense of feeling of how things were approximately 450 years back. So now I have come to the place where where the light and sound show plays. And these are all broken today, and this used to be one of the gates, I assume. It has an underpass as well, and there are stables, or there are places where the soldiers used to stay. The pillars which you can see used to have roofs. Today it's nothing there. Like this side, it used to have roofs on this side as well, so today it's nothing there anymore. As you can see, the bottom of the Sher Mahal, that side, this side you can see the excavations which were made. So this is the excavation which was made approximately around 1954-55, which says that these excavations were, or these remains of buildings were of Indraprastha. As you can see, it's a fantastic piece of information. When you come to Purana Quila, you should see. So still there are excavations which are yet to be made, but these excavations majorly signifies that that this was the traditionally known site of the city of Indraprastha, which is mentioned in the Mahabharata. So here is the Sher Mandal, and in front of it is the hammam. Hammam means the bath houses. So in those days, there used to be cold water and even steam rooms for the emperors and the empresses to take a bath. From here you can see some of the entrances which have been blocked. You can take a peek. As the sun sets on the Purana Quila. I must say thank you for watching and being with Itihaas-ek-khoj. I hope this video has been an informative one and you have been able to know a lot of things, but nothing can compare to the experience which one gets when one visits this place, or any place for that matter. So do come, do pay a visit to the Purana Quila. If you have already done, you would be able to relate to what I said, but if you have not, then you should make a point next time to come and pay a visit. Thank you so much. Keep watching Itihaas-ek-khoj.